You explained to me probably this few times, but it's just I didn't have a capacity to understand it.
Yeah, it's fine.
Now that
We'll go over it again.
yeah, so now that I was paying attention to the big picture, now I can kind of understand better when you talk about the same thing,
Yeah.
because it was confusing me a little, because without me even paying attention to it, when you explain it, you're talking about something I didn't even see.
Mm-hmm.
So it was now that I go over your what you said already, it's coming, to me to
Yeah.
understand, but probably it's just easier if I just ask you, and that way I'll get exactly what
Mm-hmm.
what I'm trying to understand, what confuses me. So um uh
You see
on
my
the
screen, yeah?
yeah, oh, let me join. Let me so
This is
if
the
we can
daily.
go. Okay, so yeah, can we do a daily and a 4 hour? Just a quick analysis. Let's say you're coming into the market. What would you do? You go on a daily and mark the fair value gap and say, okay, you predict few days in advance, or no? You just go to daily to see how it looks.
No,
Do you do any?
look, okay, so when you're coming to the charts, yeah?
Mhm.
Okay, this is today's candle right now. You see it's still live. There's 2 hours left on it.
Yeah.
It's still moving, okay? Let's say you cut like it's 6 p.m. right here and you open up. Well, you don't know what's gonna happen today. But today is the candle that you're isolating because we're working with this candle, right? So like if like the 4 hour, if you come down on the 4 hour, that day is just split up into 4 hours. Like into 4 hour candles. So that means we have 6 4 hour candles, right? So this is the beginning of the day. See what I'm saying? This
Yep.
is
Yep.
this is 1800, beginning of the day. It opens up here. So I put my 1800. That's the open.
Mhm.
And right here you see these big candles that I have? Well,
Okay.
it's showing you this is today. It's the same thing as the daily chart, these two candles.
Mm, so you just have it there, so
I
you
just
don't need to switch between
I don't
charts.
need to switch exactly. It's just right there. It's the
Okay.
same.
Okay.
It's the same. It's just your higher time frame candles.
Mhm.
So if I go down on the 1 hour, it's the same thing. This is the 4 hour, this is the daily. So this is the 4 hour, how it looks like. And this is, I'm on the 1 hour right now, you know?
Okay.
So you see this
Okay. Okay.
wick right here, it's associated with this swing here. You
Mhm.
see this wick over here, it's associated with this wick here.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You know what I mean? So let's say
Yeah.
10 a.m. open is um, right over here. This is 10 open. Okay.
Yeah.
So see this right here? That's when 10 opened up. You see the candle? We opened up, we came down, and then we came up, and then we came down, you know? Like today was a kind of a shitty day.
Right.
Yeah. And
Okay.
so the whole idea, okay, behind my model is that
Mhm.
you're trying to figure out where the daily candle is going to go. Okay. But the daily candle, right? It's made up of 6 4 hour candles, right?
Mhm.
And the type of candle you're trying to catch is a expansion candle, one with a small wick and a big body. And
On a
that
daily.
no, not on the daily. You're not gonna watch. You're not gonna look at the daily and trade the daily. You're looking to find your setup on the 4 hour,
Ah.
but it's associated with the
Yeah.
daily because you're figuring out today. What's today gonna do? You understand?
Mhm.
Like, what are we gonna do
Yeah.
today? You know? So
Compared to previous days, or just as a one standalone thing, like you just focus on a daily candle, or daily
well,
candle compared to the previous days.
well, it's compared to the previous. It's compared to the bigger picture in general. Like, where are we right now? What are we gonna do? You know? like today is a bad example. Let's say, for example, let's look at this piece of price action over here, right?
Okay.
This is day one over here, day two, day three, right?
Okay.
But like this is a swing over here. We're already creating a swing. So let's say we're on this day, right?
Mhm.
Let me just remove all the candles before.
Okay.
Let's say we're on this day. Now
Okay.
let's go on the 4 hour on this day. This is where we opened up 1800. Okay.
Okay.
And now we can look at where's 2 a.m. This is the 2 a.m. candle right here.
Okay.
What did 2 a.m. do? Okay, well, specifically in this candle, 2 a.m. created a swing, right?
Right.
But you see how this whole range for the whole day, it's just how the daily candles created today.
And we could have expected because it was a C3 being
Exactly on the
created.
4 hour, because you're expecting on the daily for it to be a C3.
Okay,
Do you
that's what I was
understand?
asking.
So you're
Yeah, that's
catching
exactly.
you're catching the creation of the daily candle based off of what you expect of the higher time frame.
Okay. 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 Okay.
You know, so if you
Okay.
go same thing, right? So let's say, okay, because the model specifically focuses on like the 4 hour structure, but
Mm-hmm.
it's not the 4 hour structure alone. It has to be based off of the daily. You understand? Because
Okay.
because if we're expecting the day to expand up, then we're looking for
Mhm.
buys. We're looking to buy, you know?
Right.
So look at this candle. This is the 6 a.m. candle right here. But the 6 a.m. candles is a C3. See? This one right
Uh-huh.
here. This is a
Yeah.
C3. Okay? So let's pretend like we're right over here. This didn't even open yet. Let's pretend that 6 didn't even open yet. Okay?
Okay.
But we see this happening. Okay? So now we can go down on the hourly. The 6 opens up here. Okay? And look, we're tapping into a fair value gap here.
Fair value gap. Yeah.
And look, even the hourly now it's creating a swing of its own. And this is 9
For
o'clock. Over here, it's already 9 o'clock. You know, so this is probably
oh,
9:30
perfect.
open. So
That's
9:30,
perfect.
you see what I'm saying? You're just following the narrative because it's
Yeah. Yeah.
respecting bullishness, it's respecting the fair value gap. So if we go on the 5 minute, right? Where's the 9:30? 9:30 right over here. Okay, so 9:30, we're up here. It pushed down, respecting the fair value gap, respecting the order block here. And because we're expecting bullishness on the day, it's just pushing back up, you know?
Backup. Yeah. That's what I wanted to see. That's exactly what I was asking. That's how you use the daily
Yeah.
expectation of a candle to your intraday trading. That's
Yeah,
exactly what
exactly.
I
Yeah.
was trying
Because
to.
I'm looking for this. I'm looking for
Yep.
the
Yep.
day to expand. And look, it's supporting expansion. How do we know it's supporting expansion? There's a small wick and big body created. So, and also another clue is look, we had that swing during London.
Right. We picked up
Yeah.
the
Because
liquid.
on the other chart, there's an SMT here as well. I remember this day. There's an SMT over
Oh,
here. So what does that tell us? That tells us that one of the assets, the London created the low here,
mhm.
sweeping Asia. So what can we expect? If London creates the low, we can expect New York to continue up, to be the continuation of
Right. 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 Right.
of the narrative, of the whole narrative for the whole day, right? But like for the day, like this, you can use you use the same concepts. Like forget that this is the daily, right? If you saw this price action over here, obviously where would you expect us to go?
Up because of the swing.
Up here,
And
yeah?
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Minimum.
exactly. So plus there's like an SMT here as well, right? Like on another chart. So yeah, so this is your target. So what framework is this? This is like internal to external, right?
Yes. Right.
So now
Yep.
the next few days, I'm coming in to the day with a bullish bias, and I want to see
Right.
if my bias respects bullishness
Yeah. Good.
until it shows me signs that it doesn't. So what happens the next day? Next day, same thing. We open up. You see how low we came, and then we expanded
Yeah.
up. So
Yeah.
this is the
So
daily,
perfect.
right? For this example, like we're coming off of a swing, right? So this is candle one, this is candle two, this is candle three, right? And this
Yeah.
is candle four from
Yeah.
this swing on the daily.
Yes.
So I can set my invalidation zone, right? So let me put whoops, wrong.
What is the invalidation zone?
I'll show you. So this is the invalidation zone for me, okay? If we start coming down and disrespecting this line,
Mm,
then
okay.
I'm like, okay, my idea is wrong. But if we come
Okay.
down, if we open up and come down and starts on the lower time frame respecting the order flow back up, then
Mm-hmm.
I can safely assume that we're going to continue back up, and I can, you know, have my targets, and my targets would be previous daily high here, previous daily high
Right.
here, and the extreme high here.
Yeah.
So then when
Perfect.
market opens, I can expect to look for these targets. So
And what
let's
was the zone again? I want to write it down.
what'd you say?
Um, the stop zone, or how did you call it? I
Oh,
want to write
the
it down.
invalidation.
Uh-huh. Let
Yeah.
me. in-
So the invalidation thing, like it's just 50% of the previous range, because this is a range.
Let me see.
Like a
Right.
candle is a range. This is a range, the top of the range, the bottom of the range. A range meaning just point A to point B, like it's just a a certain like distance maybe, or length. I don't want to say length because it sounds, but yeah, a certain length. Like this is the range. And
Mm-hmm.
if we're opening up, obviously I don't want to see price come down and disrespect it and push down. We could
Right.
also have this line here as part of like our like an area where price could bounce off of,
Okay.
because
All
this
right.
is
So
still
the
an
bar.
order block.
Okay. Right. Yes. Yes. Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
but ideally, I would want to see it stay above and push up. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So look,
Yeah.
remember how this candle looks like. Okay, because we're gonna go down on the 4 hour now. Like we're gonna
Okay.
go down on the 4 hour now. Look, it's the same. It's the same candle we're looking at. This is the same exact candle, but now it's divided into 6 candlesticks because it's four
Right.
hours every candle.
Right.
So we
Then
open
this one
here.
fair value gap, so it's
Yeah.
confirmation on that.
So look, we open here. 1800 is 18 to 1800 is right here. So this is where we open.
Mm-hmm.
See, I moved the line to the right to just show you that this
Yeah.
is the same candle. Okay.
Right.
So we open up here. So what happens? Now we're looking at the 4 hour. This is where we use our framework. You know what I mean? This is where we look for our model. Because now we're looking
Okay.
for a swing on the 4 hour, respecting our bias for the day.
For the day.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is the
All right.
invalidation area here, right? You
Mm-hmm.
see how we came down and we closed above it. Like this is
Above it.
it's
Oh,
just manipulation,
right.
right? So we manipulated down, we took this liquidity here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what do we see this as showing us? Well, it's showing us that we're starting to create a swing.
Swing.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
what time is this manipulation?
Let me
2
see.
a.m.
2 a.m. Yeah. When
Yeah.
the London opened.
Yeah. So London manipulated. That's what we can conclude. So if London manipulates, right, what can we expect 6 a.m. to do?
New York reverse.
No. New York it hasn't even happened yet. This is
That's what you. What was
if
the question?
if if um if 2 a.m. manipulated here, what can we expect 6 a.m. to do?
To expand.
Yeah. Okay. So in theory, we don't know how this candle is going to form. Okay. So let's say
Right.
we come down here. This is the 4 hour.
Mm-hmm.
This is the 1 hour. Okay.
Okay.
If we
So
look at where it opened, okay, it opened up, expanded up, you know, next hour.
mhm.
Oh, wow. It happened quick. 7 o'clock. There's probably
Yeah,
like
that was the.
some type of SMT over here.
Huh, it looks like a
Let's see.
good pre-market trade. I think I even caught this if it was the other day.
Yeah.
I caught one good on pre-market.
Yeah. So let's just see how this looks. Okay, so yeah, it pushed down one more time
Mm-hmm.
for 8 and then it expanded up. But you see the 6 a.m. candle here? You see how small this wick is? It's supporting expansion
Right. Right.
because the 6 opened up here and all this did to push to come down was sweep liquidity and create a little deeper wick. But
Mm-hmm.
we're not creating a wick that's like this. It's not
Right.
coming back and then coming back up. All it did was create a small wick like that and then continue up. And this is 9 o'clock that it pushed back up, you know. This is 9:30. So
Perfect.
it's following your narrative still
Right.
because this is the main framework that you're looking for, the 4 hour.
Yeah.
But the 4 hour based off of the daily
Very
bias,
biased. Mm-hmm.
you know,
Yeah.
where are we going?
Perfect. Perfect.
Where are we going? You know, and still okay.
Perfect.
So London manipulated. Where's the 10? 10 a.m. opens up. We push down. Okay. So you remember how I did the invalidation thing on the.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you can do that invalidation thing on the 4 hour as well. It's the same concept because all the concepts you can use them and on any time frame, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
you can put the invalidation area here. Now I don't want to see
When
price start disrespecting down below the 50%. I want to see it continue to respect upside, you know?
oh, at when 6 closes and 10 opens, we never want to see a 10 go below 50% of 6 4 hour candle.
Well, it depends on the context again, because sometimes like this, I'm basing it off of this context because this context, we have the swing happening here, and I'm expecting
Right.
this to be the continuation up.
Yes.
So
Yes. Yes.
for this context specifically, we want to see the previous candle. We want to see the 10 a.m. Respect the previous candle's 50% because we want to see the push up. We want to see more bullishness.
Okay, and then that one that is now black on 4 hours and 1 hour, the last one.
This
No,
one?
no, the last one. That one can, because we were kind of in the middle of the swing up. Can that one still change in the 4 hours and become bullish
Well, yeah,
or
of
no?
course. We're not. It's not finished yet. We're on the one.
Okay,
We're
okay,
on
so
the 1 hour.
okay, okay.
This is
Can
10. We still have 11, 12, 13, and then the new 4 hour candle opens. So we still have 4 hours here.
okay? Can we see what happened on the 4 hour, the until 2 p.m.?
Yeah.
I just want.
So we manipulated down. Okay.
Mhm.
But look at where we closed 11. We closed
Still
above
close.
the 50% line, right?
And now we're creating a swing there too.
Yeah. Now we're creating a swing inside of fair value
Great.
gap. This is candle 2, right? The 4 hour order block respected because
Yes.
this could have been an area that you could have had you know,
Or the,
still following
right.
your narrative. It's still following your idea.
Right.
So this line, I'm gonna remove the 2 a.m. here. I'm gonna put this here
Mm-hmm.
like this, and now I'm gonna put the fair value gap as well, just so we can see it clearly, like this. This is
Right.
C2, right? This is like a smaller order block based off of this. Because
Yeah.
if you look at it, look, this is exactly the same thing as this. You see
Right.
the structure of how it looks?
Yeah.
It's
Exactly.
pretty
Same.
much the same thing.
Yeah.
So what are we expecting here? Well, this is internal because we're
Mm-hmm.
inside the range. You see how we came in the range? So this is internal.
Yeah.
Because the range is this.
From there to there. Yeah. I
Yeah.
understood that.
So we came
Other day
inside the range, and now where are we targeting? External.
external. Yeah, and we
Yeah.
tapped into the order block. Would that be considered as a tap into the fair value gap or no
This
on
one?
this time frame?
This one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
on this time frame,
Yeah.
it would be. We passed through it, we swept it, and
Yeah,
then
because we
closed above
never
it.
closed below it. We never like,
Oh,
you know
all
what I
right,
mean? So
good,
this is still valid as the order block. It's positive. It's good. It's valid.
perfect,
It's respecting the order
perfect.
block, and it's respecting the 50% line too because we never closed below it. So
Right.
now look, this is the hourly, yeah. Well, the hourly, okay. You see how this 4 hour is creating a wick?
Yeah, that's
Write
the
this in your notes, okay? A higher time
okay.
frame, a higher time frame wick is a lower time frame swing.
Yeah, I have that imprinted from the video that I
Okay.
watched about. Uh, so that's why I told you like three times on this time frame, because I know if I go down, I'll see a tap into the fair value gap. But I was just wondering on this time frame if I don't go down and it looks like this is still a sweep. But um, that I know 100%.
Mhm.
Whenever I see a wick, I know what's going. That's why today's day I was very worried because I saw a 4 hour wick in previous daily high and previous weekly high. So I immediately could assume that there is a swing also being created
Mhm.
from the top.
Yeah.
Then what I did, I went to 1 hour and I didn't see that swing being created. I actually saw the swing being respected towards market bias, and that's what made me take the high.
Sometimes the hourly is it moves so fast that you can't see the swing, so you go down on the
Mhm.
30.
30. Okay. Yeah,
So the
that's
30
it.
gives you a more clear swing, you know? Because the hourly and the 30, you can play with each other because you know the hourly is the 30 is just the hourly but split in half.
Yeah, that's what I understood about time frames. I used to be like, okay, now this on 30, now this on 1, and then I just
It's
realized,
all the same thing.
yeah,
You're
yeah,
just
and
zooming
also,
in.
and yeah, so whatever I need at the moment, it's not like, oh, for here you need 30. No, 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 it's whatever I need in the moment to
Yeah.
confirm what I'm looking for.
Yeah, if it's
And when I
respecting.
looked at it, yeah, when I looked at it like that, it just unlocked all the time frames for me.
Yeah.
I really understand, but I
So
just didn't understand from a higher time frame when
mhm.
you said the other day. Um, you look at the daily candle and you try to expect what's gonna happen,
Well,
and that's what
you always want to have this daily candle in your mind. Like when we're looking at the day, you know what I mean? Like
yeah,
that other day, we had the target of the daily all the way up, and we were down here, and we had already pushed down, and then we created a you know a swing here with an SMT at the low. Obviously, the target, if we're creating a bullish candle, the target will be to come back to the open. You know what I mean?
right,
Because
yeah,
if we're creating like think of this candle, sure we could be just creating the wick, and then this is gonna come back up and create the body.
right,
But before we create the body, we have to pass through the open. And I don't know how
hmm
far it's gonna go. I don't know if it's just gonna come up like this and then reverse. You know what I mean? Or close like up here or like close even down here. I don't know. But an easy target would be to aim for the open because it's an obvious area where that has to cross it. You know, it has to cross in order
right,
to make the body.
right.
So check
Okay,
this
great.
out also on the hourly. Let's say I'm looking at price, it's respecting all my levels. Now, same thing. We're about to open C3. I could use again the invalidation area on this wick
Oh,
for this one on the hourly, you know?
okay.
And then I can look at the 5 minute and see if it respects it. You
Mhm.
understand? Because you're doing the same exact thing.
Right, right. Because if we're on the middle of the move of the swing, like C3 being created,
Mhm.
we don't want to see price go below 50 because then it's not going to be a valid swing.
Yeah,
Is that
we
what?
want to see the 50 being respected. So we could come down and then make a reversal here and then come up. You know what I mean? I'm on the
Yeah.
5 minute right now, but we want to see the hourly respected. We want to see if it comes down at 50% to reject it and push back up, because that's our bias. Our bias is internal to external.
Right. Right.
So we open up, say we come down, right? And now look, this is a valid order block here. You know, we close here. Now I can set up my idea. Boom. Okay, I'll put this here, put my stops like this, and I go for here. That's 2R, you know?
Right.
Now I don't want
Right.
to, I want to see this continue to push above it, you know?
Right.
And that's it.
And which order block you used in that situation?
Do you see it?
Yeah, I see, but I see also bullish and bearish.
Well, where you
That's
see
a
the bearish?
those black candles pushing down
Yeah,
from where the line.
that's the bullish order block.
Okay, so it's the
Yes.
opposite side. Okay, okay, that's
Yeah.
what I forgot.
You don't use the this that doesn't make any sense. You have to use the bearish, because think of an order block as your consolidation, right? If we're breaking away from it, and now
Okay.
it's showing you that we're breaking away from it.
Mm-hmm.
So
So use the
look at the hourly that created the swing here,
right. It's perfect.
and look at the 4 hour here. That's your C3. It's C4. That's your
That's
C4
what I
here.
and it happens still, and it's crazy that it can happen like that. The body still closed the ball.
Of course,
That's
yeah, because
crazy.
it's just creating the wick. Look, we're retesting this order block, and we're coming off of a
Yeah.
swing, you know? So, and the bias for the day is bullish. Like, we want to see this
Yeah.
bias because the day had the swing here. Like, it all
Yeah.
works together, you know?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not
And
in
now
the, it's all
yeah.
one big story, and it's a continuation of the story.
Yeah.
So,
It's
so check
crazy
this
that I
out.
couldn't have without that so far. To
Yeah,
be honest, without taking a daily bias at all and market bias at all.
it's fine, because you don't really need to know the daily bias, because it's gonna tell you, like you can kind of see through the order flow, like where we're going.
exactly.
You
I
know what I mean?
figured it out only through the 4 hour, 1 hour and down.
Hmm.
And that's great. Now I have extra confirmations
So you see this
that
line that I drew, yeah, here.
yeah, the order block
Yeah.
line.
So
And that's
that we closed above here. Like
yeah,
the moment we close above here, I can like wait for it to come down and enter, or I could just like enter right away because I know that it's valid. You know?
that's like a fair value gap that we can just wait to tap and go.
Yeah. So like let's say if the 5 minute is very blocky like this, we can go on the 3 minute just to chop it up more, you see? And now we have like a swing here,
Uh-huh.
you know?
And tell me, do you combine, because many times I would find order block on 15 and fair value gap on 5, and I would go back to 1 and find more of the fair value gaps that also are respected. Do you draw all of them on the chart?
No. No, I don't.
No?
I only like the way you see me, the way you see these drawings right here. That's how I do it on a live market. Because
Yeah, I need
I'm only doing the ones that respect my narrative, that I want to see being respected, the lines that I want to see being respected. I'm not gonna draw every single one of them. You know what I mean?
yeah, that's
I
what
can
I do.
like I can also add this one too here, the inversion. This is a good one to
Yeah,
add too. This inversion fair value gap, because
perfect.
this is the hourly inversion, you know? So I can put
Mhm.
over here like 1 hour inversion fair value gap, right? So we tapped
Right,
into the hourly and the hourly fair value gap here, and it's respecting it.
perfect.
So that's it. That's pretty much
Yeah, that's what I needed exactly. That I just needed so I had a whole picture connected from 4 hours down to 1 minute, but I was just missing this last step.
and look what we
Okay,
did on
so
the hourly here. Like the continuation of that 4 hour. Look, we came up,
right,
we
right,
expanded up. And what does this look like? Candle 1, candle 2, candle 3, candle 4. Candle
yeah,
4 retested this and just expanded. So
Yeah.
let's look at this candle on the 5 minute.
Mm-hmm.
See?
Swing.
Again,
Swing.
see this? This is that candle here, you know?
Right.
So we have the manipulation here, sweep,
Yep.
came up. That's an order block here.
Affected order block.
Yep. So
Is
now what do we have? What happens here once we retest the order block? Swing,
swing and
you know?
you.
This could have been
Yeah.
an easy entry like this.
Okay.
2R,
Output.
you're good.
Beautiful. 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 Great.
Simple. Simple. Keep it very simple. Keep it very, very simple. If there's nothing clear, like this is clear, you know, you see the difference between this day and today?
Yeah, it's
Like
two
this is the
worlds.
kind of day you want to trade. Not what we had today. Today was all like sideways like this. It came up, it came back down, it came back to the sideways. Like it's you don't want to do that. You want to trade on days that's flowing in one direction like this. Then
Right.
you can catch a move, you can catch a swing, catch candle 3 if it's everything's respecting. You find what you need to find and you catch a proper order flow and it's high probability day.
Right.
You have to know
And
how to filter the days too, you know, like this is high probability, today was low probability. You probably wouldn't want to trade. Like I traded today, but I hit like break even. I didn't make any money today.
okay. Good. Good. That is not a loss.
Yeah, it's not a loss.
Um.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Cool. So, is there any um reason when we say, okay, we don't need to follow 4 hour because we have a clear picture on 1 hour? Would you ever ignore the 4 hour?
Well, like tell me how that makes sense.
Right.
How does that make
Let's
any
say
sense?
let's say that first 2 hours it
Do
was
you know why that
um
that doesn't make any sense? Because the 4 hour is made up of the 1 hour. It's made up of 4 1 hours.
let's say that we have 4 hours on third hour and last 2 hour start creating a swing on the opposite. So let's say we are having a 4 hour go up for 2 hours, and then on last 2 hours it starts going down in the body, and then the 1 hour shows that we created a swing going down. So now on the 4 hour it looks like a swing because we previously had a 4 hour swing being created, but then on the last 2 hours we have the 1 hour swing opposite direction. Does that ever happen?
Well, think about it. Okay, it takes 3 candles to make a swing. By the time it's a
But
fourth candle up,
it can be a start. So you understand? Let's say we look 4 hours and we are on C3. We're looking the C3 of a 4 hour.
okay,
2 hours in, 2 hours in, we push up and it looks like it's going to create a C3. But then on the last 2 hours, 1 hour leaves a wick, and last hour looks like C2 being created on the 1 hour. And the 4 hour, we just see the body, which would look like a wick up, long wick up, and we are pushing down.
then it's
So
not
does
really a
that ever
C3. It's not really a optimal C3 because
so that
the
that doesn't
characteristic
happen?
of a C3 is that to have a small wick and a big body. Because a proper C3 is an expansion candle.
Mhm.
If what you're
Okay.
describing is more of like a indecision like this, like it would happen to be like this, you know?
So even if it opened and it just pushed up, it
You can
wouldn't.
still
So it
make
wouldn't.
money. You can still make money on that.
So would you still focus on 4 hour, how it looks, or follow the 1 hour because it's creating a swing on the opposite side on the last 2 hours?
I would always focus on the 4 hour because that doesn't mean anything for me until I see like, okay, maybe the 4 hour is just like sweeping, like the next candle is going to open up, come down, and then continue the expansion.
Mhm.
Like I my narrative is always on the 4 hour. Like that's what tells me what the candle's doing, because there's 4 1 hour candles in one 4 hour candle. Like that's what I'm looking for the day, you know? Like every day has 6 4 hour candles. So if there's only so much that it can do for the day, you know? 1 2 3 4 5 6. This is a full day right
Right.
here, you know? So like
Okay.
it's like it's based off of your higher time frame bias pretty much.
Okay. That was the question. Okay, and then one last one.
Yeah.
Actually, I have two. Change the state of direction. I
Hmm.
understood through order block. That helped me to understand where every order block is. But then I saw that looking at the market as a whole, like that, from zoomed out, we can also see changes in state of direction, which let's say we are going from bullish bias to bearish, because when I went to check the trades of Dakota, I see that he's in every trade saying, and we had a change of state in delivery, and we had and how come I never stated that on any of my trades,
Because
winning
the
trades?
change of state of delivery, like this is a change of state of delivery. Look, like this, for example. You see how these candles close like this?
Okay,
Like
let me see.
you see this order
That
block?
that one I am confused still to see that change of state of delivery, that type exactly.
This is an order
So
block.
okay, so I see the price was going down, and then that would be a higher high. No, but I'm. Let me see if I can pull up from Discord
Look, let me explain to
one
you
of.
what this is, okay? This is
Okay,
a change of state of delivery because we came up, we swept it, we closed below it, we created a swing, and now we're pushing down, and then we changed the state over here. You see how we changed the state of delivery? The moment we close this,
and that so that's now I see it,
we're
man.
moving in one state, and then we switch, and we're moving in the other state, and we're pushing
I
down
didn't
here.
I didn't know where do you put the blue line. I
The
just understood it's beginning of the order block.
Yeah, because
Literally.
there's two types of change of states of delivery. There's an inversion
Okay.
fair value gap, and
Mm-hmm.
there's an order block. This is an order
Okay.
block.
Now I understand.
But
Now it's clear.
yeah,
We need to push through the order block created by the previous consecutives that we had.
yeah,
And once we
like
put it there,
this right here, you see
mhm,
it, this sweep,
that
like that would have been a good confirmation for a short right here.
for the end. Yeah, yeah,
Just for
because
like a scalp or something, because this is like 2R for like an
mhm,
easy retracement back down, you know?
right, because we have a change. Okay, so you see there, I wouldn't know that okay, that's the also first sign that we look to get into the shorts, and then the bullish one is the one we want to see being hit for the bearish move. So it's the opposite colors always.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Yeah,
And there
because
we
this is an order block.
so we can see a tap in the order block and confirmation of change of the state of direction. When it happens, we have multiple confirmations already, and we swept the liquidity on top. That perfect. But now I understand it. That's it. That's
Yeah.
it. I just didn't understand why so many times or change of state delivery, change of state, and I understood it when you look from the bigger picture, like zoom out. I thought that they only happen on the when we are for a few days going up, and then we come back down and we cross the middle compared to the previous days. That's the change of state of delivery. You get what I'm saying?
It's
So I
both.
only thought,
All the concepts that I show you, they can be used on the
mhm,
higher time frame the same way they can be used on the lower time frame. Because look, a candlestick is a candlestick.
right,
If I hid the time frame, if you didn't see the time frame and I showed you this candle, like these charts, you wouldn't even know what time frame it is. I could tell you
exactly,
this is the weekly, and you believe me because it looks the
yeah,
same
same, yeah,
and it works the same. The logic works the same. Doesn't matter.
great,
Monthly, weekly, daily, whatever. Doesn't matter. It's just that you can use the logic from the from the monthly or whatever, or maybe not like the weekly, easier to see.
Mhm.
But you can use the same logic to figure out, okay, where are we going next week? Okay, where are we going next week? Or where are we going tomorrow on the daily? Where are we going? Where are we going? You know what I mean? And then
Now and
that's how you build your bias. And then from your bias, you can go down on today's candle because we're gonna isolate, we're gonna zoom into today's candle because that's what we're trading. You know what I mean?
yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
tomorrow, it's not yesterday, it's not next week, it's today right now. Where are we? Where are we going?
Yeah, now it's clear as it can be. I didn't. I was very confusing the change of state of delivery.
Mm-hmm.
Now I understand it, and then what do we look on a daily candle? What you mentioned,
Mm-hmm.
and it's perfectly clear now. And one last question that is not really, um, it's just me wondering
Yeah.
if I let's say if I want if we I got this trade this morning, right? I hit it. When is good time to continue watch the charts? Let's say I'm just free today and I want to stay on the charts. When is there any time zone to say like, okay, once the price went up where we expected, and for example, today we swept the highs. So that can also tell us that, okay, we are expecting a big move down, but I just traded. So is there like a period where you shouldn't trade after you just
Well,
the market
if you made money, if you made your 2R, just walk away.
in terms of market, like, is there any time that market goes like, you know, crazy up, let's say from external
9:30.
to external, and
Oh,
then
I don't know. It depends on the context. Like you're asking me a question about like external to external. It depends on the context of how the candlesticks are building.
let's go quickly on today's NQ,
Okay.
the current price,
That's where I
and
am
I
right
can
now.
just ask. Okay, so it's complicated
Like
for me
you
without my
see what happened right now? Look, we swept previous daily high here, right? You see that, yes?
Yeah, and we were going today to sweep it. So that was my question. We see the sweep, and
Yeah.
we can confirm on the higher time frame. Okay, we are going down. If everything confirms, we are most welcome. This is exact question. If we swept liquidity, went to the other liquidity, and swept it, can we just trade that sweep as the complete new move as we normally do? Like, okay, now this is a new sweep, this is a new setup. Or you are like, okay, let's let the New York finish before we see what's gonna happen. You get the question?
Yes, yes,
Is like,
yes. Yeah. Like yeah, you could catch it from the low here to the high
and then
as a
you
new
say,
sweep, and then you see how it reacts. But always keep
and
in
then
mind your higher time frame. Always keep in mind what's the 4 hour setting up. Because look, for example, real quick before you move into like
okay,
look at the 10. This is the 6 over here, right? And this is the
okay,
10. 10 o'clock opened up. 10 opened up
that's
here.
my question. That's
Look,
exactly my question.
look. We swept.
We
We
see
closed below.
exactly, and we have a
We don't have a solid swing here. We have, yeah, we do have a like a small swing, right? We close
going down.
going
Is that are you?
going up. I'm talking about like
Uh-huh. Okay.
my bias for today was that we're gonna go up more. I wanted us to come and take these highs here. You see this liquidity?
Yeah, I saw it
Yeah,
earlier. I didn't want
that's what I wanted to see us go and take this, but we didn't.
to.
Instead, we came up, we pushed down, right? But this same idea here, okay? Look, how would you frame this for a short? Well,
Well, that was my question. So we
how would you frame
had
this
the
for a
thing
short?
to catch it down.
Yeah, look, you put the invalidation area here, right?
Okay.
Hourly,
Mm-hmm.
you come down on the hourly. This is very blocky, so let me go on the 30. Okay, the 30 comes up and we start creating a swing on the invalidation area.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Perfect. So that was my question. So we just had a swing up, right? And I took a trade and I won. And then we have a clear sweep and a swing being created down.
Mm-hmm.
So that tells me, okay, I can treat this as a completely new trade that
Yes.
it's most likely to happen because I see on a 4 hour we reversed down to making swing down.
Yeah.
So on a smaller time frame, I see all the confirmation. There's no need for me to go, oh well, the market just went from down to up. It might not go down. I don't think like that. I just say, okay, I follow the confirmation. Doesn't matter that I was
Yeah.
just in a trade. But if I see a
Yeah.
great trade setting up,
Yeah, of
I just
course.
continue.
Yes.
Okay, okay. That was the question. That's
Yeah.
it. Because the next question was the last one was like, okay, when do I start looking charts again? Well, now that I know this, I start looking charts when I see a good setup again. That's
Yeah,
it.
100%. Yeah. Like you can also frame your like if you want to check, you can check every hour to see what the next hour did or what the previous
Mhm.
hour did and what's is it setting up for something, or you can check every
Yeah,
4 hours too. You can check at 6, you can
right.
check at 10, you can check at 2 p.m., you know?
Yeah, now it's clear. When you were saying the same things last week,
Yeah.
I my capacity was like overflowing. I just could not understand. What do you mean? Look at
You'll
four,
you'll
look at six.
understand more and more over time. Like it's normal.
Yeah, this was the only missing piece that I see in my. You see, I'm doing very well without putting all this together, which is the higher time frame, the
Yeah.
most important one. So I'm doing. I think I did very well without paying attention to these things
Yeah.
that I couldn't understand, and now I really understand,
Hmm.
especially the change of state in delivery because I saw Dakota almost all his trades and I see it's perfect. We do the change of state. He waits for the tap in the fair value gap, which most of the time I would do. I know you told me earlier we
Hmm.
could just enter a order block, but probably in the beginning I'll just wait for that extra confirmation. If
Yeah.
it's not a peak hour, let's say it's 9:30, okay, I'll jump in because I know the volume is there. It
Yeah.
will push it. But let's say it's 6:45, we are kind of in between.
Yeah.
I'll just wait for the fair value gap because if it's gonna go where I think we will still hit the fair value gap on the way up probably.
Hmm.
So it cleared up why he has 20 trades in a row mentioning change of state and delivery,
Yeah.
and I just had all mine without even mentioning one.
Take the time to look at my old posts and take the time to look
Mhm.
at maybe even Jackson's journal. Jackson has a good journal.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I've been going around to see, especially Dakota, because the Paul told me last time it took him less than a month of practicing at Tradezilla, and he was already on the way to funded account.
You mean
So I was
Jackson?
like, okay, was that Jack? I don't know who is Dakota. Dakota is Jackson.
No, 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 no. I don't think Dakota had Tradezilla. You're talking about
Um,
Jackson because Jackson had
um,
Tradezilla. Jackson was going through Tradezilla.
so is it gonna confuse me the Tradezilla, or it's completely the same
No,
layout and
it's
everything?
exactly the same layout and everything. They even use TradingView.
Okay, so I draw my order blocks the same way.
Yeah,
I
everything's the
put my
same. Everything's the same except for now. Now you have an environment where you can, you can check the SMTs with the different like charts because um it's going to follow the same time, you know?
So I need to probably see a video, maybe of the. Is it gonna have the same? Are you gonna share with me the same like black candles and this setup where it shows me the Asia levels and everything? Do I have all the
Those are not there. Those are not there, so you're going to have to just like keep track of the time that you're at. But
okay.
or draw, you can just draw it out like the low and the high of Asia.
Yeah, that's all I need. That's
Yeah.
all I need basically. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Because we cannot. Let's say I'm in the middle of Asia and it's creating the low, but it's not done. So we cannot expect a sweep of a Asia higher low until the
Until
Asia
it's
is
done.
done.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah,
it gives me enough time
you
to
can't sweep Asia while Asia's not even done.
find Asia as well. Okay. All right. And then how do I enter in the trade? Since you told me I'll use the fake money, how do I even enter the trade with the
Like
money?
I'll show you.
How?
Share your screen. Are you gonna purchase it
Yeah, yeah. I have a free day. I'm just gonna take uh wife to a quick lunch now, and
right now?
but it's Yeah, it's with the baby, so it's gonna be
Okay.
very quick.
No, it's fine.
We cannot see.
Just let
But
me know
you know,
whenever you're back, and let's take a break, and then like whenever you're
okay,
back, it could be in an hour, 2 hours, whatever. Just let me know whenever you're back, and then if I'm available, let's go through TradeZella. I'll help you set it up and everything.
okay, great. Let's do that.
All
Let's
right,
do
man.
that. Perfect. All right. Thank you so much.
I recorded all of this, by the way, so I'm gonna upload it and send it to you.
Perfect. 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 This is very important. Yeah, I think anybody that is ever confused about higher time frame, that this video explains
Yep,
perfectly.
perfect, man.
Awesome.
All right,
Thank you.
take
Thank
care.
you. Talk to you soon. Bye
Ciao.
bye.